In this video I'm going to talk about two types of decrease in crochet that I call a slanted decreases. So they're quite subtle, and usually in crochet a decrease is crocheting 2 stitches together, so you're turning 2 stitches into 1. So the first one I'm going to talk about is a double crochet and treble crochet 2 together. So these can be used either on a flat surface to create a slant, say at the edge of a neckline, or on a slanted surface to try and straighten things out a bit. So let's talk about using on a flat surface. So this is a double crochet and treble crochet 2 together. So we've got double crochet and treble crochet 2 together. So I've just put a flat bit there, but let's just say those previous stitches were single crochets, for example. So that is double crochet and treble crochet 2 together. So on a slanted surface that would kind of look like this: double, treble. Imagine there is some other stitches there maybe. So this first one would obviously create a kind of slant this way, and then the second one where you've got a slant this way, it would help to straighten out the edge of the fabric. It's quite a subtle correction. It's not a very sharp or obvious thing, but it's very useful, especially for shaping necklines. So the next one is the same slanted decrease, but the other way round. So that is a treble crochet and double crochet 2 together. On a flat surface that would look like this: treble, double. So then the slant that we're creating is going this way, and that's on a flat piece of fabric there. So that's treble crochet and double crochet 2 together. And then on a slanted surface, so it's slanting this way, it would obviously look like this. You've got your treble and your double. So imagine there's some stitches there that you're crocheting into, and it would create a from a slant, it would sort of help to straighten out the fabric. So I'm going to demonstrate those now on this piece of fabric where I'm actually creating some shaping for the start of a neck edge on a sweater. So although this is in a chevron stitch, which is mainly composed of double crochet, so you could still use it on multiple types of crochet patterns really. So this first one I'm going to be doing double crochet and a treble crochet 2 together. So when you're doing crocheting 2 stitches together, remember you always create the first stitch up until the penultimate step, and then you create the second stitch up until the penultimate step, and then you finish both stitches off all in one go. So this first one is double crochet and treble crochet 2 together, and I'm actually working into this first stitch and then I'm working into this first chain. So that's the pattern for this. So yarn over into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw off 2. So that is my double crochet with 1 step left. Now I'm going to do the treble. So a treble is 2 yarn overs. I'm going to go into that chain and actually need to treat the chain like a normal stitch, front loop and back loop. I'm not going into the space because I need it to be securely anchored there. I'm pulling up a loop, yarning over, drawing off the first 2 loops of that treble, yarning over, drawing off the second 2 loops of that treble, and then yarning over and drawing off both stitches. So what you can see here is where this stitch is a little bit shorter and this stitch is a little bit longer. It just helps with the shape, the first step of the shaping of this neck edge. So next I'm going to show you how to do a treble crochet and double crochet 2 together across these 2 stitches, this chain and then this double crochet here, but it could be 2 double crochets or any 2 stitches really. So I'm following the pattern, so don't worry about this chain, you could have any kind of stitches there, this is just part of this pattern. I'm going to yarn over twice. For my treble I'm going to go into the first stitch, which is a chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, draw off 2, yarn over, draw off 2, but don't complete the last step of the treble. The next stitch is the double, so I'm going to yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, and yarn over, draw off 2. And again, I'm not finishing off that stitch. The last step I'm going to finish off the treble as well. So yarn over and pull through all of the stitches in one go. And what you'll see is that this has created a stitch that slants over to the left. And then I'm going to continue in pattern. Oops. And we'll just have a quick look, and you can see that that has now helped set up the neck shaping for this left hand side of the neck opening. There's going to be a few more rows, which includes some shoulder shaping, and here you can see on the right side of the neck the first one we did, which was a double crochet and treble crochet 2 together on that side. So I hope you found that useful. Let me know if you ever try this out and whether you found it helped you when you were in a situation where some other stitches wouldn't really work.